What's up? Well, come to my channel, and in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started with the cryptocurrency exchange Binance. This is a complete and detailed guide on how to use Binance for beginners. So if you're new to Binance and you're looking for a complete walkthrough, this is the perfect video for you. We're going to start from complete scratch by creating and verifying a new Binance account, so that we can then fund our account with fiat currency or cryptocurrency and then go ahead and buy our first Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency that is listed on the Binance exchange. We're also going to take a closer look at the fees of Binance, and I'm going to show you ways how you can drastically reduce your trading fees so it can save a lot of money in the long run. And even though this is not a cryptocurrency trading tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use the Binance trading interface to carry out trades on this exchange. And finally, we're also going to look at the Binance Earn program, which is a very cool way how you can earn interest on your cryptocurrency that you're holding on the Binance exchange. This is going to be a longer video. Before going to the tutorial, like the video, subscribe the channel, and get notified. Now, a quick disclaimer before we get started. I am neither a financial advisor, nor am I a cryptocurrency expert. So this video is for informational purposes only, and everything I say is only my own opinions and nothing should be taken as financial advice. So with that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so the first step is to go ahead and sign up for a new Binance account. So you can just head over to binance.com and then you'll be getting to this page that you see right here. Now, depending on when you watch this video in the future, this might look a bit different for you. Just make sure to actually go to binance.com and then you'll be on the correct page. And once you're here, you can just click on register now in the middle, or here on the top where it says register. Either one of these buttons will work. Now here you can either sign up with your email address or your mobile phone. That is up to you. So once you've done that, you can type in your email address or your mobile phone number. Make sure you actually check this box as well, that you have read Binance's terms, and then click on create account. Then you'll get to the next step where we have to confirm our email address that we have just used to sign up for Binance. So go ahead, go into your inbox, and then you'll be getting a code from Binance. Then you'll just have to copy into these fields right here, and then you'll get to the next step. So this is what the email will look like. So I'm just going to take that code, copy to the clipboard, then go back here and just paste it in these fields right here, and then we should automatically get redirected to the next step. Then decide on a strong password. And one thing I also want to mention here is that if you use my personal referral code, you can also get an additional 10% off of your trading fees that you'll have to pay for each trade that you make on this exchange. And all you have to do here is just type in this specific referral code or copy and paste from the description. I'm also going to leave this code down below in the description. Or you can just also click the link in the description below, and that'll automatically take you to this page and put that code in this field right here. Then before we get to our dashboard, Binance is going to show us this page where they kind of try to help us setting up our account by giving you different guides. But I'm going to show you everything in this video. So what we're going to do is just go to the top right here where it says go to your dashboard, and we're just going to click here. Then we get to our Binance account. Security, and the first thing that Binance wants us to do here is increase the security level of our account by adding two-factor authentication. Now, what that means is that in the future, when you want to log into your Binance account, you're not only going to have to enter your password to get to your account, but you're also going to have to enter a one-time code that you'll be getting on your mobile phone, either via text message or via the Google Authenticator application. Now, I highly recommend to actually use an application like Google Authenticator or like Authy or something, because if you use your text messages, then criminals can do something called SIM swapping, which is where they get access to your text messages. And then when they actually have your password and access to your text messages, they can actually access your Binance account and transfer out all the funds to their accounts. So basically steal your cryptocurrency, which is not something you want to have happen. And that's why the Google Authenticator method is a lot more secure. So that's what we're going to do here. And so we're just going to click on Google verification here, and then again, we get to this step where we can enable the Google Authenticator method as a two-factor authentication. So here we're simply going to go through each of the steps. As you can see, the first step is to download the Google Authenticator application on your phone if you don't already have an Authenticator application. So you can go to the App Store if you have an iPhone or the Google Play Store if you have an Android phone, download and install the application. And once you've done that, go to the second step. You can click on Enable Authenticator App. This is where we have to verify our Google Authenticator application by sending a code to your email.so. When you click on Send Code right here, it's going to send a code to your email inbox. Then you'll be getting an email with a code. So you're just going to copy this code and go back here and just paste it in this field. And here is where we have to generate this new one-time password on our Google Authenticator application. So if you've downloaded this app for the first time, it's going to prompt you to scan a new QR code, which is this one right here. And if you already have this application, you can go to the bottom right corner, go to the plus sign and click on Scan a new QR code. And then just hold over the camera of your phone over this QR code on your computer screen, and then it'll automatically generate a new 6-digit code on your phone that's going to be generating a new code every 60 seconds or so. And then on the last step here, they want us to note down a recovery key for the case that if you ever lose your phone, then you won't be able to access your Binance account because you can't generate this new one-time password to access your account. This is why this code is very important. So what you want to do is just note this down on a piece of paper somewhere and put it somewhere safe where you're not going to lose it and where only you have access to this code. Because whenever you lose your phone, you will need this code to recover your Binance account. By opening a support ticket and telling them that you have lost your phone.so, this is very important. Make sure you actually note this key somewhere safe and that you're not going to lose this key. And then you also want to type in a code from your Google Authenticator application, the code that we have just generated. So I'm just going to type it in here, 896032. And once you've done that, you can click on Submit, and then that should activate the Google Authenticator as a two-factor authentication for your account. As we can see here, it is now activated. Now one more thing I want to mention you about security is that if you even want to enhance your security further, you do is to enable the anti-phishing code. What that means is that will just prevent you from getting scammed from just people sending you emails pretending to be Binance. Because what you can do here is generate a code or just type in a code that will be displayed every time you get an official email from Binance. So what we're going to do is just click on Enable Anti-Phishing Code here, and then as you can see, this will be what it looks like. So we're going to click on Create Anti-Phishing Code here. So I'm just going to type in, this is Binance. Obviously it doesn't really matter what word you type in here, just you want to make sure you remember this word so that you can actually see that it's not a scam email. Then you want to click on Submit. And now we have to verify it with our Google Authenticator application that we have just set up before. Then it automatically sets this code for me. And now I can always change that code in the future if I want to. But that's basically it. .so we're going to go back to security right here. So the next step is to do the identity verification. Now we need to do this step. If you want to use fiat currency to buy any cryptocurrency. .so if you want to fund our account with euros, British pounds, dollars and so on, then we need to do the identity verification. If you already have cryptocurrency and you want to just transfer it over to Binance and start trading, you don't actually need to do the identity verification. You can just transfer over the amount to your cryptocurrency wallet and then you can start trading. But if you want to use fiat currency, then we have to do the identity verification, because when we go to bank deposit right here, then we can see that we can only deposit money when we have our identity set up. As you can see here. .so we're going to go back to security right here, and that will take us to this page. Now there's actually two layers of identification, but within this video, I'm just going to stick to the identity verification. I'm going to just walk you through that, because for most of you, the limits that you get here are going to be more than enough. So we're going to start by clicking on Verify here on the middle. And then what you want to do is just go through each of the steps that you see here. .so just confirm your country, then click on Start here on the bottom. Then you want to type in all your personal information right here. And I've actually already done this, and I've taken some screenshots so I can show you each of the steps that you have to go through. So the first one after you have to fill in your information is to verify your identity using an ID card. So you can either use your passport, your ID card, or also a driver's license. I personally have used my ID card, so I have just chosen that and clicked on continue. Then you can either upload a photo of your ID card, or you can also take a photo using your webcam. So I have uploaded a photo of my ID card, so I've just clicked on upload photos. And then upload front side and back side of your ID, which is less than 10 megabyte from your device. And upload sharp and readable photo of ID. Once it's sharp and readable, you can click on submit. And then on the next step, again you have to confirm everything. Then on this step, they want to know if you actually are the person on your ID card. So again, you're going to have to open your camera and take a photo of yourself. So do that and then confirm everything here. Then on the next step, you have to do an advanced verification of yourself. So you can either do that with your phone using the Binance application and the QR code using your phone. And then you can see your camera open up, and they're just going to tell you to like nod your head, open your mouth, and something like that. I think they just want to see if you're actually a real person. So it takes like a couple of seconds, and then when everything is fine, you're going to see this screen right here where they're going to tell you that it's going to take about 2 hours until you're verified, or 2 hours until like, or delays up to 3 days. For me, like, I was verified pretty much immediately, like after a couple of seconds. So yeah, probably it's going to take not as long as they say here, but I don't know, maybe for you it's going to take a bit longer. So here you can click on close, and then we're going to move on. And then once your account is verified, you're going to see this little verified icon here on the right side of your identity verification window. So once you see that, then you're basically ready to fund your account with fiat currency and start buying some cryptocurrency. Alright, so let's now look at how we can buy some cryptocurrency on our Binance account. So the easiest way to buy cryptocurrency is to just use a credit card. However, I don't recommend that because the fees that you're going to have to pay are a lot higher compared to if you would just use your account balance. Nevertheless, I'm still going to show you how you would do it using a credit card, and then I'm going to show you how you can fund your account and how you can use your account balance to buy some cryptocurrency and pay a lot less in fees. So to buy using a credit card, we're just going to go to the top here where it says buy crypto and click on it, and then you're going to see this window. And then the first thing we're going to do is change to currency here, to whatever currency we want to use to buy our cryptocurrency. In my example, I'm just going to use euros because I want to pay with euros. So the first thing we have to do here is to choose the cryptocurrency that we want to buy. With our credit card, right now it sets to USDC, but let's say I actually want to buy Bitcoin. So I'm just going to go to the drop-down menu here and then change that to Bitcoin by typing in BTC, which is the ticker for Bitcoin. So I'm going to choose Bitcoin right here, and then I can decide on how much money I want to spend on Bitcoin and type in the amount in this field right here. So let's say I want to spend 1,000 euros in Bitcoin, and then you're going to see around about how many Bitcoin you're going to get with spending 1,000 euros. Then once everything looks good here, you can click on a card, and then obviously we're going to have to type in our card number, our expiration date, and our CVV code. Then when you click on next, you're going to have to do another confirmation. Depending on your credit card provider, this might look different for you. And then once you've done that, you can complete your payment, and then that's basically it. Then the Bitcoin or whatever other cryptocurrency you have bought will be sitting in your Binance wallet. So now we can check out our account balance by just going to the top right side corner here, wallet icons, go to overview. And then you have different wallets. The one that all your cryptocurrencies and all your fiat currencies are sitting in is the fiat and spot wallet. I've actually blurred out my balances right here, so you can't really see how much I have in my account, but this is where you can see your fiat balance. This is where you can see all the cryptocurrencies. So you can see I have some cryptocurrencies sitting around in my account. And here's actually the Ethereum that I have just bought using the buy with credit card option here. So now let's look at how we can deposit some cryptocurrency into our Binance account. Maybe you already have some cryptocurrency on another exchange or some kind of wallet that you want to transfer over here to Binance to be able to trade with that cryptocurrency. So we can also do that by going to our wallet. So we are already on our wallet page right now. If you're not already here, you can just go to wallet icons and then click on overview in the right corner, and then we'll take you to this wallet right here, and then we click on the deposit here on the top. And if you have crypto asset, then click on the deposit crypto, it redirects you into this page. And then you can see all the different cryptocurrencies that we can actually deposit here under coin. So you can just click on the listed menu right here and then decide on what kind of cryptocurrency you want to actually deposit into your Binance account. So I'm just going to deposit some Ethereum here. So I'm going to choose Ethereum. And here it's very important that you actually choose the right coin, because if you have selected Ethereum here, then you're going to send Bitcoin to this address, then you're going to lose your Ethereum. So it's very important that you focus here and then you actually choose the correct coin and send the correct coins to the correct addresses here. So I'm going to choose Ethereum here and then select the network. So I'm going to select Ethereum network. It's fast, and estimated time here you see is per minute. And then this address right here is the address that you want to send your Ethereum to. So you can just click on copy address right here, copy it, whatever you're sending from, and then confirm. And then the Ethereum will get into your Binance account within mostly like 4 minutes or something, depending on how many transactions are going on at this moment and the network you were selected. It might take a bit longer as well. Actually here you can see the average arrival time currently is like per minute. So it's pretty quick actually. And also, if you have a wallet where you can just scan in a QR code, you can also just generate this QR code here, and then you can scan it, so you can just send it over without having to copy in this address. So let's now look at how we can convert our cryptocurrency that we have sitting around in our Binance account back to fiat currencies, so euros as dollars, British pounds, or also into other cryptocurrencies. So to do that, we can just simply head over to trade here on the top, and then we're going to use the convert feature. So we're going to click on convert right here. And then we get to this very simple screen that you see here where you can just convert from the coins that you have sitting around in your account into either fiat currency or other cryptocurrencies. So let's say I want to convert my meme coin. So I'm just going to choose meme coin right here into. I could maybe convert it into Bitcoin, or I could convert it into BNB coin, but let's say I actually want to get it back to my bank account. So I have to convert it into a fiat currency. So I'm going to convert it into, let's say, euros. So I'm going to choose euros here, and then I can either type in the amount I want to convert here on the top right. You can see the meme coin balance on your account, or I could just click on maximum, and then it will automatically put that maximum amount that you have sitting around in your account into this field. And then it should automatically calculate how many euros you'll be getting for this amount of meme coin. So we can just click on preview conversion, and then we can see that we'll be getting 0.092 for euros for this amount of meme coin that we have sitting around in our account. And you can see the quote that you'll be getting will be changing every like 8 seconds. So they will kind of only guarantee your price or your conversion rate for like 8 seconds. So you have to confirm it within those 6 seconds. So let's click on confirm here on convert, actually, and then it should work. So as you can see, it's successfully done. Now I have converted my meme coin into euros, and I can now transfer over my euros back to my bank account, or maybe buy another cryptocurrency depending on what I want to do. So let's now look at how we can withdraw our cryptocurrency that is sitting around in our Binance account out of the exchange into some wallet or some kind of other cryptocurrency exchange. So to do that, we go to the wallet here on the top and click on overview, and then we want to click on withdraw right here on the top. And then by default, it's automatically set to a fiat currency, but we actually want to withdraw cryptocurrency. So we're going to click on crypto right here. And now we have to decide on what kind of cryptocurrency you want to actually withdraw from our Binance account. So you can click on this drop down menu that you see here and then decide on what kind of crypto you want to withdraw, and you're going to see all of your cryptos that you have sitting around in your bin account here. So let's just keep this at Bitcoin because you want to withdraw some Bitcoin right now. And the recipient address is the address that you want to send it to. And it's very important that you actually type in or copy in the correct address right here. Otherwise, you might lose your coins because you can't really refund your coins. When you send it to the wrong address, then you want to decide on what kind of network you want to send it in. And normally a Bitcoin wallet is in the Bitcoin network. So I'm going to choose a Bitcoin. And then you want to type in the amount you want to send. So let's say I want to send a 0.5 Bitcoin. then you're going to see how many Bitcoin you will actually receive right here, because you're going to pay this amount of fee for confirming your transaction. So once everything looks good here, you can click on submit, and then the transfer will go through. And then it will take about like 10 minutes. Or depending on how many transactions are going on, it will take some time until the Bitcoin is actually arriving in your other wallet or in your other cryptocurrency exchange. So if you want to withdraw some fiat currency like euros, as dollars, British pounds out of your Binance account into your bank account, again, you have to go to the wallet icon right here, click on overview. And then again, you want to go to withdraw right here, and now instead of crypto, we want to make sure this is set to fiat, and then you can decide on what kind of fiat currency you want to withdraw. So right now it's set to euros. You can also change this down here, and then you can decide on different transferring methods. So the cheapest one's actually the bank transfer, so you can choose bank transfer right here. Then on the right side, you want to choose the amount you want to withdraw to your bank account, so we can just type in, let's say a 0.09 euros cause I have 100 euros sitting around in my account. Then here you can see the fee, the transaction fee, and also the limit. So if you have the basic verification set up, then you have a limit of 50,000, I think, euros that you're going to be able to withdraw in one single day. And once everything looks good here, we're going to click on continue. Then once everything looks good here, you can click on confirm withdrawal, and then they will send your fiat currency back to your bank account. So before we start looking at how we can trade cryptocurrency here on Binance, we want to take a quick look at the different fees that we have to pay for each trade that we make on this exchange. And I also want to show you a couple of ways how you can significantly decrease your fees and save a lot of money in the long run, especially if you do a lot of trades. So here on the Binance website, when we scroll all the way down, then we can click on fees right here, which will take us to the fee schedule that they have for trading on their platform. Now, the first thing you see is that you are assigned a so-called trading fee level. And currently, I'm VIP level, regular user, which is like the first level that you get. And probably most of you watching this video are actually going to be at this level right here, because in order to level up, here on the bottom, you'll see all the different levels. You're going to have to trade a lot more in volume. So if you trade less than $1 million worth of cryptocurrency per month, you're going to be the VIP 0 level or regular user, and you're going to have a 0.1% fee for a market maker and a market taker. And if you trade more than $1 million in volume per month, you're going to be VIP level 1. And then it's slowly going up the more you actually trade. And the higher VIP level you are, the less the fees will be. But as you can see, it's not that much of a change actually. So the standard fee here at VIP level 0 is 0.1, and you can see the distinct between maker and taker fee. A maker is basically somebody who is putting in a limit order, providing liquidity, and a taker is somebody who's putting in a market order, taking liquidity. So for most exchanges, the maker fee is a bit less expensive. But the cool thing here at VIP level 0, you're going to have the same fee for maker and taker. So you don't need to worry about putting in a market order and paying higher fees if you're VIP level 0, because it's going to be the same fee. But then when you're VIP level 1, 2, 3 and so on, then the maker fee is a bit less expensive, but you can see it's very little, so it doesn't really matter that much. And then like I said, there's a couple of ways how you can actually reduce your trading fees. So if you have used my personal referral code to sign up for Binance, which is if you use my personal link in the description, or if you have put in my referral code when you have signed up, then you're going to get an additional 10% off of your trading fees. And the second thing is if you use BNB coin to pay for your trading fees, then you're going to get an additional 25% discount, which is also very cool. So all you have to do here is hold some BNB in your Binance account, and then you have to turn this on. And then you're going to pay your fees using your Binance coin, and you're going to get a 25% additional discount on your trading fees. So overall, Binance is definitely one of the best fees available on the cryptocurrency exchange market, especially if you compare it with an exchange like Coinbase. Then you're going to save a lot of fees if you actually choose to go for Binance to buy and trade your cryptocurrency. Alright, so let's now look at how we can actually trade cryptocurrency here on the Binance exchange. So the first way we can trade, we have already seen, which is the convert feature here under the trade button. This is basically where you can just convert cryptocurrencies that you have in your account into other cryptocurrencies at the current market price. So very simple. Now the next way is to use either the classic trading interface or the advanced trading interface. Both of them are pretty similar, but the advanced one is basically the newer one, and don't really worry because it says advanced. It's actually simpler in my opinion than the classic interface. You can check them out for yourself, but I would actually recommend to use the advanced trading interface. Then you also have margin, which is basically trading with leverage, which is something I wouldn't recommend, especially for beginners. And then the P2P is also something I won't be covering in this tutorial. So what we're going to do is click on spot trading here and go into the advanced trading screen right here. And I don't want to say that this is not like a trading tutorial. That should teach you some strategies. This is just so you understand what everything means here and basically how we can carry out a trade on Binance. So the first thing that we see here is this candlestick chart right here. Then we have the order book right there. And then on the right side is basically where we can place some trades. So the first thing we want to do here is actually set a currency pair that we want to trade here on this exchange. So on the top left here, you can see that is currently set to BTC per USDT, which means Bitcoin versus US dollar tether. US dollar tether is just a stable coin that is packed to the US dollar, so it will just follow the price of US dollars now. We could also change that to, let's say Ethereum.so, we could trade Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And if you are asking yourself what this 10x means, next to the currency pair, it just means that you could trade this currency pair with margin trading. So with leverage, which is something I wouldn't recommend, especially for beginners, but let's actually change this back to BTC versus US dollar tether, just so we can see the Bitcoin price in US dollars. Here on the right side of the currency pair, you can always see the price that is currently trading at. Then you can see the 24-hour change. So in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has increased 0.17% in value versus the US dollar. Obviously, then you can see the 24-hour high and low price. So this was the highest price that Bitcoin was trading at, and this was the lowest price in the last 24 hours. So you can see basically the range, what Bitcoin has been trading at. Then you can see the volume of Bitcoin and also of US dollar tether. Then here in the middle, you can see the so-called candlestick chart, which gives you an idea about the price moves of Bitcoin in a certain time frame. So currently, it's set to 1 day here on the top, which basically means that one candlestick here. These are so-called candlesticks. One candlestick represents 1 day, so in this specific day, Bitcoin has risen from around about 52,000 to 53,000. So you could also change this to 1 hour, and then you're going to see the 1 hour candle chart. So this one candle will represent 1 hour, and the place where the candle begins here is the price of the currency or the price of Bitcoin when the hour started. And then here on the top is the price when the hour ended. And then you can also see like these smaller lines right here and here on the bottom as well, which basically tells you the price range that Bitcoin was trading at in this specific hour. So again, the bar starts where the price has started in this hour. This is where the price ended. And then this entire range here is where Bitcoin was trading it in this specific hour. And then here on the bottom, you can also see the trading volume, so how much trading was actually going on in that specific hour. And then here on the left side of the candlestick chart, you can see the order book. So here on the top you can see the red prices, which are the prices people are currently willing to sell Bitcoin at. And here on the bottom you can see the green prices, which are the prices that people are willing to buy Bitcoin at. Now by definition, these prices on the top are always higher than the prices on the bottom, because when these prices match here, then the transaction will go through and the trade will actually carry out. And here in the bottom of the order book, you can see all the trades that have been recently been carried out, so you can see the volume. So how many Bitcoin have been traded at what specific price. So depending on this order book left here, the prices will go up and down, and then here on the right side is where we can put in our orders. So there's the limit order and the market order. I'm quickly going to go over the market order and then also over the limit order. So the market order is just when you want to buy, let's say Bitcoin, as fast as possible, and you're willing to buy it at the current market price, which is the best price that is currently available here in this order book. So what we can do is just set market order right here and then type in the amount we want to buy for. So when we put this to total, we can type in, let's say $100 tether, or when you want to type in the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy. You can also change this to amount and then type in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy. But let's actually go to total right here and type in $100 tether. And now I can just click on buy Bitcoin, and then the order should immediately go through because it will just take the best price that is currently available right here. And then we can also go to the bottom left here and click on order history. And then we can see all the details about this specific transaction that we have just carried out. Now let's also look at how to do a limit order. So what we have to do here is change this from market to limit. And now I can actually type in the price that I'm willing to buy Bitcoin for. So let's say I'm not willing to buy for the price that I see here in the order book, but I'm willing to pay, let's say $51,000 for one Bitcoin, and what that will do is that when Bitcoin falls to this price, then the transaction will actually go through and I will pay $51,000 per one Bitcoin. Now I can also type in the amount I want to buy for let's say 0.0003. Now I can also type in the amount I want to buy for. Let's say 0.0003, and now when I click buy BTC, it will actually put my limit order into the buy order book right here, but because I have set the price to 58,000, it's far down and you can't really see it. But here on the bottom you can see I have an open order. So if you want to buy as fast as possible, then I would recommend to simply do a market order. But if you want to make sure to actually get the price that you want to buy for, then you would want to do a limit order. So the last thing I want to show you in this tutorial is the Binance Earn program, which is a very cool way you can earn some interest on the cryptocurrency that you're holding in your Binance account. So it's kind of like a savings account for your cryptocurrency. So when you go to finance and click on Binance Earn, you're going to see you have a couple of options to get some interest on your cryptocurrency. So you have the flexible terms, the fixed terms, and also the high risk products. And I'm not going to go too much in depth here, but I'm going to do another video about the Binance Earn program. So if you want to see that, you can also subscribe to the channel. But with the flexible terms, you basically have the option to always take out your cryptocurrency that you're lending out for getting interest. With the fixed terms, you're basically locking up your cryptocurrency for a certain amount of time. So the longer you lock up your cryptocurrency, the higher the yield will be. And if you compare it with the flexible terms with the fixed terms, it's going to be a little bit more interest that you're getting on your cryptocurrency. But let's check out what we can actually do here. So let's click on view more here, and then we can see the different cryptocurrencies that we can actually put into this kind of savings account and get some interest. Now, depending on what kind of currency you're actually lending out, it's going to be a different interest rate. So some cryptocurrencies give you a higher interest rate and some cryptocurrencies give you a lower interest rate. So when you want to transfer over some of your funds to this lending program here, you can just click on trends over here on the right side. And then you can just decide on how many you want to lend out to get some interest. Now the way I like to do it actually is to turn on the auto transfer here, which means that as long as you have some cryptocurrency sitting in your Binance account, it will automatically put it in this flexible savings account and it will automatically generate interest for you automatically, so you don't need to put it in, and then when you want to sell it, you have to take it out again. So you can just turn on this auto transfer feature right here, and then it will automatically be put in those savings account and you will basically not have to worry about it. Now, if you want to do the fixed terms to get some more interest, you're going to have to do this option right here, and then you can basically not do the auto transfer. You have to decide on how long you want to lock up your coins to get some more interest. So that's an example of how you can earn some interest on your cryptocurrencies here on Binance. Now, there are a lot more possibilities here in the Binance Earn program, like, for example, the launch pool or the BNB vault, which is something I'm going to go over in my in-depth Binance Earn tutorial that I'm going to be publishing later on in the future. So I hope this video helped you out getting started with this cryptocurrency exchange. If it did, I'd really appreciate if you click that thumbs up button, bell chiming down below. That would really help out my YouTube channel. And also leave me any comments down below if you still have any questions. If you want to see more in-depth tutorials about the cryptocurrency space, just like this one, make sure you're also subscribed to the channel. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.